had to think about it, didn't you?
Yeah.
What did you think it was?
Idea.
Monday?
Wednesday, a day.
A day, yes. So welcome friends. So excited that you are joining us here today. So just a disclaimer for everyone, we are live on YouTube and we're also live on TikTok over here. So you're gonna see me like up, moving around. We're gonna craft with our friends on TikTok as well. This is gonna be something that's gonna be totally new to us. We are going to try to start going live on TikTok as well as YouTube and maybe even add in some Instagram as well.
And see how it goes.
See how it goes. So we're just gonna go everywhere all the time, hopefully, so you all can always craft along with us. Today's project is, so we took inspiration from some designer bags.
Yeah.
So some of my favorite designer bags, let me just say. The hand-painted version of these designer bags. And if you know designer bags, like you know where we got it from. And I don't even know that should we say like?
Sure.
So like we got inspiration from the hand-painted like Louis Vuitton bags because I loved how they had the blocking on the outside, like the colors, the blocking, go get it. The colors and the blocking and the monogram, my favorite. So I'm absolutely obsessed with this. And y'all, you can do this with your Cricut. You can do this with your Cricut.
And we're gonna show you how today.
Yes.
It is like initials.
Yes.
And so where they're all the same height, we did our initials in like first, middle, last instead of monogram order. But the colors that we chose, I'm pretty obsessed with. Now,
matches are little.
Yeah, I don't know that those are like Louis Vuitton colors.
No, you can like pick your own colors. I think when you get them like hand painted, but I just really love these colors together. And
this burlap bag is huge and sturdy and awesome, and that's from Amazon, linked below on YouTube.
We love it.
It's so fun.
And this is one that I think is going to be an absolute amazing like Christmas gift.
Yes, birthday gift.
Birthday gifts.
If you're going on like a bachelorette trip.
Oh my goodness.
Matching bags.
Me personally, I would rather someone get me this and get like just small little things to put in it as a gift and like one, you know what I'm saying? Like I love bags, first of all. I love bags. But anyway, this is would be an amazing Christmas gift, and Courtney's gonna teach you how to do, and I don't know, you all can't see, and I'll show you, everybody will be able to see here in just a second, like how to do this offset with these letters. It's phenomenal. We love it.
Pretty cool.
So, with all of that being said, if you are new to Maker's Gonna Learn and you want to recreate this, we do currently have the dollar deal going on, meaning you can join us for $1. You get 20 downloads, 7 days, unlimited access to our website, to all of our curriculum. If you are wanting to learn how to use your Cricut, you get unlimited access for 7 days. You can cancel anytime. Once again, 20 downloads brings it down to 5 cents a download, y'all. That's
wild. Even when we thought it was 20 cents and we did our math wrong last time.
Yeah, I know.
It was still a good deal.
Yes. So you can get this font. You can get any font or cut file, and you can download that. So we absolutely love that.
Yes. And then, like tomorrow's live, you can get the file for that too.
Absolutely. The font. We're using a font tomorrow as well. Tomorrow's live is going to be. You have to be. First of all, you have to be here tomorrow because we have. Yes. First of all, you have to be here tomorrow because we have huge news tomorrow. Huge. And then...
So big I don't even know what it is.
Oh, that's Nathan and Holly on FaceTime. And then we are also doing a giveaway tomorrow.
We are?
We are doing a giveaway, a big giveaway tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I don't even know what the announcement is, so this is awesome.
Me and Tanner came up with it. So if you all are ready to craft... You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Okay.
I'm getting up and I'm gonna move you guys over here. I also can't see, like we can't see comments, but I wanna look at comments real quick.
Also tell us if like anyone is live.
Yeah, we have 9 people.
9? Okay.
9.
Okay.
And I'm gonna turn you guys around.
I won't be too intimidated.
Here.
You know, I was like expecting like thousands. And...
Yeah, no, we've got 9.
Perfect.
So
all right, so YouTube people, are we overhead? What are we? Overhead. Okay, this is what we're making. You can see it here on TikTok too. We love this. The colors we chose, I'm just obsessed with them. Okay, so let's go kind of over the supplies you're gonna need. We have our mini Easy Press, which is our favorite press to use on basically all of our HGV projects. To go along with that, we have a pressing pillow. This is very important for this project. I was trying to do it without the first time, and it is very needed, especially for this bag where there's like bumps and lumps inside. Okay, then we have 3 colors of HGV. You can pick your own colors. These are the colors that we have. I know this is navy, white, and I don't know the name of this, but some kind of like teal color.
I don't want to call it cerulean, but it's kind of
I've never even heard of that word.
You've never heard
cerulean
blue.
Cerulean. No, I've never heard of that. That's very fancy. This way? Okay. Oh yeah, we were off.
This is cerulean blue. It's a little bit darker.
Okay. Huh. Which mouse am I using? Black? Okay.
I don't remember.
Tanner messed up my mouses before we went live. So, okay. Let me go here in Design Space and find my project. And we'll, you can go over to Design Space and show them what we're gonna work on. I don't think I have my font downloaded, so I need to go and see what font it is. Oh.
Also, guys, I don't know why, but like YouTube is telling me that I can't currently comment. It says I have to create a channel to join the chat.
It's so strange.
But I have always
let us know if you have the same problem.
I have always been able to comment before, so I guess I'm just gonna create a channel. I don't know.
So what are we gonna do if Design Space doesn't work, people?
It does. It will. I have faith.
Okay.
I have 100% faith.
I need to re-sign in. Could you go off the camera for me?
Okay, so let's talk about, let me go back to chat. So I'm gonna try to stop. I just won't comment, I'll just look. Cause something's not working for me. But anyway. So what are y'all doing today? It's Halloween.
Halloween.
Yeah, happy Halloween, by the way.
We missed that earlier. Is anybody dressing up? Anybody have fun plans? I'm gonna be a pig on Old MacDonald's farm.
Oh, you are gonna be a pig?
Yeah.
Oh, and Tanner's gonna be a farmer, right?
Yeah, if we could find anything for him to wear that would resemble a farmer.
Oh, so you should have asked me for some overalls.
Well, I, didn't think of that until about 20 minutes ago.
Okay.
So, all right.
Boots, I could have brought a bunch of stuff.
You were much more of a farmer than Tanner will ever be. Okay, font is Vanessa, people. Sorry, we're regrouping. Over here in Design Space, you can see what our end result is. Like our desired result in Design Space is right there. I'm going to show you all the steps of how to get there. But first, let's go on to makersgonnalearn.com and find the font Vanessa, because I don't think it's installed on this computer.
Did it show up that it wasn't?
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. We've downloaded that. Now we're installing it. Looks ready to go. Then we're going to go back into Design Space if we can find it here at the bottom. All right, we're going to go ahead and go to View, Force Reload. Welcome, Stephanie. You haven't been live in forever. Well, we are so glad that you are live here with us today. All right, now we're gonna go overhead, I think. And if we have a tape measure, which we do.
I'm gonna move these people over just a little bit too. Make
They're
sure.
gonna be really bored when I'm in design space. They can't see it at all.
I wonder if I could move it around.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll try that.
We're measuring our bag. Width-wise, we've got 18, and height. So I want to be a little bit more particular about my height because I don't want my HTB down here. So, oops. Our height is going to be 13 point, what's the dash between a quarter and a half?
Between a quarter and a half?
Yeah.
3/8.
13 and 3/8. Okay, now
should be 13.
Go into design space.
375.
That sounds very right. Okay, we're gonna grab our rectangle, and we do this for almost every project that we make here at Maker's Gonna Learn. So the width we measured as 18, and a lot of times this just gives us the general direction.
Oh.
Did you say
75?
No, that's 3 3/4.
3.375.
375.
375.
3.375.
I'm trying to switch
is
it.
the height. All right, now I like to change this to the color
there it is.
of the
Oh,
bag.
hold on. Yeah, go ahead. I'm just moving this around.
Okay. So I like this to resemble my blank, just so I can get a color visual too. And then I'm gonna have to cheat, guys, because I don't really remember the sizes that I made this. But
Oh gosh, I'm trying, guys.
You all to get it. I also feel like very unprepared, which I'm really sorry. I don't know why I feel that way. Okay.
It's because you've been off.
Yeah, this is like my first step back into work. Okay, so I measured my cheat, and we're gonna make ours 3.75 inches wide. That's gonna be our widest strip. Gosh, I really hope they can follow along with this. Okay, so I'm gonna unlock this, and for the height, I'm gonna make it 13.375 again. And the width is gonna be 5.75. 5.75. Okay, so this is my white stripe. I'm gonna go ahead and make it white. And then I'm going to duplicate it for our next stripe. First, I'm gonna change the color to navy. And I'm gonna have to cheat again. I'm sorry. I should have had these memorized. So I think that they are, all right. I'm moving some.
No. The dreaded update required? Are you kidding me?
In the middle.
Are you kidding me?
It's not going to save my work either. Is it?
Maybe.
Where did it go? She's jumping around.
Ugh.
Guys, trouble logging in. Okay.
Love that.
Well, it wasn't working great, so maybe it's going to work better.
Maybe it will. Maybe it'll work phenomenal now. Maybe it will be absolutely phenomenal. So Jen said, have you all started changing the function to guide yet? I saw that with the last update. So you've been able to use the guide function for a while now, but we really enjoy, you can use the guide function. The only problem is you can't get a good, like, oh, it's right there where it was.
Yes, okay.
Get it design space.
That was awesome. That was quick. I'm impressed by how quick that was. And they even saved our work for us. So.
Love that. So Sharon also said, obviously this class is for someone who has used their Cricut before, so I'm not getting this. Sharon, that is okay. honestly, like this is going to be a little more of a
heavy on design space.
Heavy
and
on
it's not the
design
easiest
space.
application.
Right.
So for your first project, honestly, most of our projects I would recommend. You could do them for a first project.
Yes.
I don't think that if you want an easy first win that this should be your project.
No, but the amazing part about us here at Makers Gonna Learn is the fact that you can, like, we teach you step by step. You said someone who has used their Cricut before. Well, if you have never used your Cricut before, we have the 30 days to master your Cricut inside our membership. And if you sign up today for $1, you actually get access to that. Used to, we did not give dollar trial members access to the 30-day challenge book, but we do give you access to that 30-day challenge book. So if you're not a member, check out that, because I really think like it's gonna walk you step by step from number one, getting your Cricut out of the box, setting up design space, making your first very basic cut, and then going from there.
Yes. Okay.
So let's recap what you just done.
I'm going to recap for us, because basically all I did is make rectangles.
So we have a bunch of rectangles.
Is the size of your base, which mine is 18 wide and 13.375 tall. Then I have my biggest stripe, which is the same height, but only 5.75 inches wide.
Mm-hmm.
Then 5.75. And then our next one is 4.5. So that's like, what's the difference there? Why?
Did you say 5.75 and 4.5? So
an inch and a quarter
difference.
An inch and a quarter difference. And then another inch and a quarter smaller. So only 3.25 wide.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gonna go select them all and click align center. Perfect.
Beautiful.
Okay. Then we are going to add a place for our monogram here. So we're gonna take a square and we're gonna make it into a rectangle here. I am gonna cheat again and see how big I made my space here. Just because I liked how this looked and I want everyone to have a good. So let's do 2.75.
Now, this is also something, go back and rewatch this and pause every time she gives you a dimension. Pause, type in that dimension, and then come back. Like, that's how I do. Like, right. I love to pause, do it, come back. So if you are getting confused, I promise once you get in there, go back and rewatch this video, pause it at those places, put those numbers in, because hearing a bunch of numbers sometimes can be very confusing to your brain.
Yeah.
And it seems like it's overwhelming.
So I chose my height for this. The width doesn't really matter, but the height of 2.75. And now I'm going to take this and I'm going to duplicate it 3 times. And then I'm going to select all of them in my layers panel. And I'm going to, oh, I didn't select them. I used the wrong button. Okay, align center them so they're all at the same place. I'm placing them around where I would like my letters to be, and I think that's pretty good space-wise. So then let's play in the layers panel. So I'm going to select one of them and the white background, and I'm going to go down and I'm going to go to slice. You can also use the combine functions for this, but I just am more familiar with slice, so that's kind of where I feel comfortable. Okay,
Courtney, I'm going to ask you a question here.
Okay.
Because everyone else is going to ask you too.
Sure.
Why did you only choose 2 layers to slice, and why couldn't I just do it all at one time?
Because with slice, you can only do one at a time.
Okay.
So I deleted everything that I don't want here, and now I'm going to pull this down in my layers panel so that I can see what I'm working with again. Now I'm going to select one of these gray boxes and my navy. Go down to slice again. And in the layers panel, you can see you wouldn't want this. You don't need this. You don't need this. You just want this. So we're back to square one. Let's move this up. Oh, let's move this up and move this up. Okay, then we're gonna select this square again and the last middle piece, and we're gonna go down and slice them. And in our layers panel, we're going to delete our extras so that we're left with this.
Beautiful.
Yes. Okay, this does look like the end result that we are looking for. However, this is having everything layered on top of each other. So in the middle here, you would have 3 layers of HTV all on top of each other. We want it to be 1 layer. So now I need to slice everything out of the layers behind it. So bear with me, we can do this. I'm gonna take this first top layer, which is this one here, and the one behind it, and I'm going to go down and I'm gonna click slice.
Okay, top layer, middle layer, slice.
Now let's kind of pull them apart a little bit. We've got this one, which we want. We got this one, which we do not want. So we're deleting that. And then we have these side pieces, which we do want. So I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna center these, and we can use our center button again at the end. And honestly, it doesn't really matter if it's centered on Design Space. Then, I feel like I should have done that the other way.
No, it's okay. You can still do it this way.
I'm gonna select the navy here, which goes right on top of the white. I'm gonna select that white, go down to slice, and then we gotta see what we have again. So we're gonna pull it apart. We want this navy stripe. We do not want this. And this white has the blue, what is that?
It has the insides, which we don't want.
Right.
So what you can do,
This needs to go.
Nope, go down to contour.
Where's this though? I think I need to get rid of that. Okay. So now we're gonna go to contour, because this has the mid, it was a little off somehow.
Okay, let's just go back.
Yeah,
Let's
we're
start
gonna go
over.
back. We're gonna back it up.
Okay.
Where?
I think you need to center everything first and then.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and center. I'm gonna keep backing up.
Okay.
There we go. So we're back to before we did everything. We need to center this all up. Align, center. Perfect. I could see it was off a little bit. Now I'm gonna take this navy and I'm gonna slice it out of the white. So I'm gonna go down here and click slice. And now we have to pull apart what we have. So here, we're getting rid of this middle white piece, and we're gonna place this back. Let's go ahead and align everything center again. Oops, I aligned that at the bottom, align center. Okay, then I need to pull this in front. So it still looks how we want. We need to slice this top layer out of the bottom layer. Go ahead and click slice. Carol, you can totally cut them longer and fold them over the top. Okay, so I'm getting rid of this middle navy piece, and we finally have what we were desiring. So we have this center piece, a little extra navy on the sides with a little extra white on the sides. I'm gonna select it all one last time and align it center. So there we have that. Now let's go ahead and work with our font. So I just click text on the left side, and I'm gonna bring it in here, and I'm gonna type in the initials that we wanna use. This is kind of a monogram, but it's more so just initials because they're all the same height. So I did first, middle, and last of the person that I'm making it for. And then I'm gonna go up to system because that's where the maker's gonna learn fonts are. And I remember the font name is Vanessa, which we installed already. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Then I'm gonna make it bigger to fill the space better. I'm zooming in because I wanna see closer what's going on. Whoops. Okay, so it looks to me like I want to ungroup these and space them out how I want them. Because that A was too close to the L for me.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
So after I do that, I actually think that I want to move the M a little bit. And I found that the layers panel is really helpful, especially with the new updates, about moving everything.
Oh, for sure.
Because like sometimes, whoops, if I'm clicking on this L, okay, it worked that time. But literally I was trying to click on this M earlier and it was clicking on something behind it. So when you can go find it in your layers, that makes it a lot easier. All right, so with this, I am going to group these together. And now I'm gonna make an offset, but like a very tiny offset. Like
this is also
barely
somewhere where I love to work with the numbers.
Yeah, because you can change this to like 0.3, where with the toggle, you're not gonna be able to do that, or 0.03. So that's what I'm gonna do there. And then I'm gonna change these to the colors that I want them to. So the top layer, which is the smaller one, I'm gonna do in navy. And then the bottom layer, I'm gonna do, which is the offset, I'm gonna do in white. And that looks fine, but that's not exactly how I want it. I want it kind of off to the side and down a little for this kind of look, which is what I'm going for. So then I'm gonna select what I've got here, not this square, what is happening? Center it up some more, okay? And then back out. All right, so there is what we have, and we are finally ready. I hope that you were able to follow along a little bit here, but if not, just kind of, if you think about it, think what your end goal is, and if you know Design Space, how you're gonna get there. Because that's basically what I did, and I think that if the tutorial isn't like super easy to follow for you, that doing it that way, like, would just really help you a lot. So, all right, we're gonna go from here, and I need
we're back here.
Delete this example.
Oh, that shine is just not cool.
And then we're gonna hide this because we're not actually cutting out the background. And now we're ready to click Make It. We always cut on a mat here and choose your mat size. We're going to cut on a 12 by 24 mat because it is longer than 12 inches. So I'm gonna need a mat.
Okay, will do.
Confirmed.
Got that.
Okay. Now, to save some vinyl here, I'm going to cut this out in the middle here. Actually, I think I don't want to do that. I'm just going to place it next to it this way to save a little bit of vinyl. Now I'm checking on my other things. Oops. Those are not attached. Cancel this. Okay. Just because these letters are grouped does not mean that they're attached. So their spacing on the mat would be wrong. So go ahead and click attach to those that way, and then the offset is already done. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Confirm. I'm gonna flip this around.
You can.
And guys, we're using HTV. So what do you think my next step should be? Anybody have a recommendation?
Me.
What is it, Lauren?
Mirror.
Okay, I've got my mirror on now. All right, perfect. This, I want to move it. Okay. Okay, this looks good. That's mirrored, right?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No, it's not. Click it right
Oh,
here.
okay.
It didn't mirror all.
Gotcha. All right. Now we're gonna continue on there. Select our Cricut device. That's not on. And we will prepare our mat. I bet my Easy Press turned off, so I'm going to turn that back on. We're going to start at the top.
There we go.
Which is our white. So I'm going to go ahead and see how much we need. Probably about, 14 inches would be good. So I'm going to line it up at 14. And we're going shiny side down with this because the shiny side is the transfer sheet. So we want that on the bottom. I'm looking for an X-Acto knife.
Give me 2 seconds.
Okay. I'm not gonna give her 2 seconds. We're gonna use some scissors. Thank you, ma'am. All right, white is ready to go. And we're gonna load this into the mat, or into the Cricut. Load the mat into the Cricut. Get it together.
There's that if you need that as well.
Back in Design Space, we need to click Everyday Iron On. We'll leave it at default pressure. And we're loading that in.
Okay, guys, I've been, let's see, let me go back to the chats. Let me get the chats. Pop these chats out real quick. Beautiful. So, what are y'all thinking so far? Yes, no, maybe. This is definitely one of those, if you are not familiar with the slice function, it is very heavy on the slice function and is definitely definitely one of those where you're going to be able to get a lot of, learn a lot from this. Do you need to hit the play button?
Probably.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Okay.
Diane said, what happened in Design Space for what's new? I don't know that so your settings, where your settings are changed was the first thing. There is now a tab for your canvas and home.
Which I like.
I do like that a lot.
I wish it hard to find canvas sometimes when I was like in other tabs.
One thing I do wish that they would do is have multiple tabs for multiple canvases. Like if I have 3 canvases going, like I want to, you know what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying?
Oh,
Canvas
yeah.
1, Canvas 2, Canvas 3.
Instead of windows. Yeah. I'm trying to understand Tammy's comment. Do you?
Is there any way of grabbing all 3 letters and have them all center correctly? Yes, you can do that. You can actually distribute them horizontally and then also center them, or make them sit on the same line. You can do that, and that's something that we can show you later. We can't right now since we're in the middle of this craft, but we can show you later.
All right, I'm gonna take this off the mat and then go ahead and load my next color in. Sharon
said, so I must have Design Space to use my Cricut. Yes, you do have to have Design Space software to use your Cricut, but Design Space software is free. You don't have to have Cricut access, but I feel like a lot of times Cricut makes a lot of their consumers, a lot of the people who buy the Cricut machines, they make them think that they have to have Cricut access. Cricut access and Cricut Design Space are 2 totally separate things. Cricut Design Space is a free designing software. Does not cost you a dime. Cricut Access just gives you access to the files, some of the files that they have within Cricut Design Space. So there is a big difference between just Design Space and Cricut Access. So, Joy said since I did the update, my Maker 3 is no longer connecting via Bluetooth to my MacBook Pro. I would definitely go into my settings and check the settings because I feel like a lot of settings got changed. So I would definitely go in there and check those settings out.
All right, I'm going ahead and weeding this while the other cuts.
I'm gonna come over here and check out the Tic Tac real quick
Do we have anyone left?
Yeah, we've still got 10 people.
Okay.
Or it says we have 10.
Cool.
It got up to like 30 something at one point.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
And then back down.
Sorry, I couldn't keep their attention. It's not our normal crowd, you know? They probably had no idea what they were tuning into.
Yeah, I mean, we're learning this as well.
Yep.
This is our first time going live on TikTok.
Ever. Right?
Yeah, ever.
And we're doing another live stream at the same time. We're pretty ambitious.
Yeah, live streaming YouTube and TikTok.
Okay, I cut apart my letters and my stripes, and this one is ready to be unloaded.
Oh, somebody did comment on the TikTok and said you're doing well. You're doing so well.
Oh, well, thank you. All right, so let's get our navy. I picked this up at Hobby Lobby today because we had run out. And it's very interesting. It says lower temp, less time.
Huh.
Yeah, but it was the only one, so I don't know, like, I guess they're just going for that on all of their stuff. I don't really know.
So Daisy asks, should I have my design space on beta or live? I would personally go with the live version of Design Space just because I feel like it's a lot less glitchy. I feel like there are some times when you are working in beta that it can be kind of glitchy because like I said, or I have said this before, beta is like they're testing with the consumers. So there is an alpha version, which is tested in-house. That's where they test new features in-house with people who work with Cricut, their engineers, things like that. And then once they feel like it's okay, it's pretty good to go, they'll put it into beta testing. And then beta testing is where you as the consumer can test some of the new features that they may have. Now, one thing that I think is very, very important if you do want to work in beta, because sometimes there are features in beta that are not in live that you may want to try and test out. One thing, if you are working in the beta version of Cricut Design Space, if you do see something that is glitchy and something that you have an issue with, there is a place to go in there and report an issue, and that is so important for you to do that as a consumer, to report that issue so that they can get those bugs worked out before that version does go live. However, 9 times out of 10, we're going to be working in the live version of Design Space and not the beta version unless we kind of hear through the grapevine, hey, there's a new feature that you need to try out. It's in the beta version, you know? So, there was someone else that said, oh, Kelly asked, is there any way to be able to put 2 projects from the My Projects section on the canvas at the same time? Unfortunately, no, there is not. That's where I was saying I wish and it may be the way that they're going, the route that they're going. This is just the first step to get there. I think that with the tabs on the top, that eventually we're gonna see Design Space where you can have multiple canvases open at one time and then toggle between those tabs.
Yeah, that would
where
be
you
really
could
cool.
do that, but right now we can't.
Okay, I really should have tested this one out before I unloaded it. It seems very thick.
Oh no.
But it weeded. It weeded. Okay,
Beautiful.
We're fine.
That's
we're
all
fine.
we need.
Okie dokie. Ooh, this definitely feels different, this iron-on. Different than any iron-on I've ever felt.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting. I guess we're gonna see how it works.
It's very plasticky.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
But very matte.
Huh.
This is... Huh.
Well, we're gonna have shiny matte shiny. It'll be good. It'll be fine.
It doesn't say matte. It doesn't say that it's matte.
Huh.
I like matte. Maybe when it presses, it's not matte.
So we did have someone say that I have been able to open a project, copy that project, and then open a second project and paste it into that, but only on a computer and not on mobile. That is a workaround for that, to moving projects onto one canvas together. You can do that. It's totally doable. I just really wish that we could have, and I think I mean, if anybody works at Cricut and you're watching us live, that is my official request. I would love to have multiple tabs so I can work on multiple things at one time. But then in the same breath, like, Courtney's gonna have 30 tabs open when she's working in Cricut, if that's the case.
Undoubtedly. Until my Cricut design space won't work anymore, my computer won't work, I will just keep opening new tabs.
Yep.
Okie dokie. We got our bag. Does anybody see my pillow?
It's underneath the other bag.
Okay. Found my pillow. So we're gonna place this inside. Right there in the middle. Looks very lumpy. Let's see what we can do. I'm gonna use this as the back, I think. Oh, it is the back. Okay. This side looks better.
We did have a question here on TikTok. Cricut can't go between designs. So you can open up new windows. You can open up a new window with Cricut and go between the windows, but you can't go between different designs like you can in Silhouette Design Space. And then they ask, Cricut users can use Silhouette Design Space. You can use it to design in, but you can't use it to actually cut. You would have to use like the business version and either save the SVG, or you can save it and then open it in Cricut Design Space, but you can't cut from Silhouette Design Studio on a Cricut. But I think you understand that.
Okay guys, I'm doing white first. You want to do your widest first and center it between your handles. Just like this.
Beautiful.
Okay, like that. Then we're coming in here with our mini easy press.
Oh, wow.
What?
Joy contacted Cricut, and they said that the recent Sonoma update is not compatible with the recent Design Space update, which is preventing Bluetooth connection to a MacBook Pro. That is, which I normally don't use my Cricut via Bluetooth, but that is super interesting because I did update my computer to the new Sonoma, and I think I'm the only one in the office that did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't update unless they make me.
Now that I think about it, I feel like I may have tried to connect via Bluetooth the other day, and I was like, it's not letting me. So, interesting.
Okay, we're getting somewhere here. You know when your iron-on is like ready to be peeled up because you'll see bubbles. And with this bag, you'll actually see some texture of the bag through the iron-on too.
But with this, I honestly don't mind it because I feel like that makes it look truly like hand-painted.
Yeah.
Yeah, so same with the MacBook. You can open a couple different windows and use Cricut Design Space in different windows. Yes, that is possible. I would just personally like to be able to have one window open and have multiple tabs in that program.
Okay, I'm gonna cut these apart because I'm noticing that it's not lining up perfect, and I think it's just where there was like where the transfer tape folded or it stretched or something like that, which I did have to do on my original too. So.
And honestly, like once you have your first layer down, that is something like disconnecting the two sides is going to really make a difference.
Yeah, you do not want your stuff to be crooked on here or like have gaps or anything like that. I'm even gonna cut these apart like this. Get that where it needs to be.
So like me watching you do this automatically, with me being, you know, the penny pincher that I am.
I know.
You knew where I was going with that.
And I had the same thought too.
So like what we for sure want to keep our widest layer, whether that be a white layer or a different color layer, but your wide, W-I-D-E, widest layer needs to stay attached together. Your other layers.
You could do it the other way, don't you think? Like do your middle strip and then build off of the middle.
You could, but I feel like it's easier to center your wide layers and work in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
But I mean, if you're comfortable with starting from the center, really and truly, you can save lots of vinyl and just not attach any of the outside strips, because that center strip obviously has to cut out the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Okay, beautiful. Joy asked a question. Can you explain the dollar deal again? I absolutely can explain this dollar deal for you again. So with the dollar deal, what you are going to get, you can sign up for our membership. If you are new here, Maker's Gonna Learn is a membership-based crafting community where we bring you tons of inspiration, education, motivation to get your Cricut out and start using it today. We have, and if you think what we teach you here is like top notch, like we go even harder inside our membership. So especially for those who may not know, like this is a kind of advanced project. So if you don't feel comfortable starting with this one, we really take it back to basics for you guys in our Master Your Cricut in 30 Days curriculum, which is inside our membership. So if you decide today you want to sign up for $1, what you're gonna do, you're gonna click that link that Sadie has dropped for you. You're gonna sign up. It's going to create you a profile on our website. From there, you're gonna have unlimited access to everything that we have within our membership. You're gonna have access to our 30 Days to Master Your Cricut. You are going to also get access to our Facebook group, which is, honest to goodness, one of my favorite parts about our membership, because that community is just so uplifting. It is so helpful. It's just full of great people that we absolutely love. But not only that, you get 20 downloads that you can download, and then if you decide you want to cancel, you can keep those. But after the 7 days, one thing I do want to make clear is after that 7-day trial is over, if you don't cancel or upgrade to the yearly membership, then it is going to automatically renew you at our monthly membership price, which is still a really, really great deal. So it is kind of like try it before you buy it, see if we're for you, because the thing that, and this is one of the things, this is kind of a life lesson thing too. I feel like that we work so hard for our members. I feel like you're gonna get in there and you're gonna be obsessed with everything inside our membership. You're gonna love it, you're gonna use it, it's gonna be great. But I also know and understand that we may not be for everyone. And you know what? That's okay, because my cup of tea may not be your cup of tea. So if you get in there, you tried it, and you're like, yeah, you know, these people just aren't for me, no worries. You can cancel.
Yeah. Does that have to do with your new saying, your life lesson saying at the moment? Let them.
Yes, it does. It has everything to do with my new life lesson saying, as let them. People are going to talk. People are going to say stuff. You know what? Let them.
Not everyone's going to like our membership. We'll let them not like it.
We're going to let them not like it, because that's okay. Different strokes for different folks. Everybody has different things that they like. What I like, guess what? You might not like. What you like, I might not like it. But that's okay. That is the beauty of being a human, and the beauty of this life is that we're all different.
All right, can I steal the stage for a minute? Okay.
Yeah.
You might have seen me if you were watching. I'm not sure if it was overhead at the time. But I had this middle strip on like this, and I kind of messed up. So I want you to learn from my mistakes. I had this here, I was ironing it on, and I went over here to iron the side, and my white and navy were not covered by a protective covering. So it melted the HTV a little bit. So when you're doing your center strip and the cover is not covering everything, go back and get your cover from your white layer, the biggest layer, and layer it on top too. It'll still be enough heat through both protective layers, but you need to protect your other layers. So I just wanted everyone to be able to see that real quick. And this one too, I'm about to put this down here in the middle. And none of this is covered. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a little cover here and cover the top too.
Now, this is something that can be done with leftover carrier sheet. It also can be done with Teflon sheets too, either one.
Yeah. We just don't really want direct heat.
We just really like using leftover carrier sheets, honestly.
Yeah. Because they stick too, which is helpful. The Teflon, you kind of have to hold it in place. All right, I'm seeing bubbles, I'm seeing texture. That's good. I'm gonna try to leave this laying down. I'm looking for my letters. Here they are. Okay.
What else do you need?
Nothing.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember how I lined this up. Just like so. It's an offset a little bit. There's also a piece of tape on here. I think it's gonna be fine. It's not gonna be fine. But that heat helped me roll it up. Okay, back in position. Heating. So what are you guys thinking of this project? I know it was probably a little confusing at first, but do you think it's worth the extra design space work for this?
Oh, for sure. I do.
I do. Honestly, it was a little confusing for me trying to figure it all out. So I totally understand. But I think that once you get it, you are going to be obsessed. Your people you're gifting them to are going to be obsessed.
Even more obsessed.
If you sell stuff, I think it's pretty.
This is
I think it's sellable.
So sellable. So sellable.
Yeah. So
customizable.
It's pretty awesome. I'm really glad that we got to make this project because it was like one of those ones that we weren't sure if we were going to do it or not.
Yeah, so it's actually been on the agenda for us to do for a while, which is kind of why this is a canvas bag, because it looks kind of a little bit beachy.
Summery, yeah.
Summery, because we've had these for a little while, so this is why, I mean, we were super kind of unsure about it, and then I was like, you know what, Courtney, I think you can do it. I think you're going to rock it, and I'm telling you she did.
So Kelly is asking our thoughts on the 504 vinyl. It's very interesting. I want you to feel it.
Okay.
You want to come over here?
Yeah, I'll come feel it.
It's matte. It cut nicely, it weeded nicely, it applied nicely. It definitely has a different feel to it.
It feels like
something.
Give me a second. What is it?
Like silicone almost.
Yes, very like that. Yeah, it feels very kind of like silicone.
And then feel it like what we did.
You can see a big difference. Oh my. Yeah. Oh my. Like, but honestly, let's look at these side by side overhead.
And it's pretty thick before it has a thicker carrier sheet.
Yeah, it does. I want to fold this in. Can they see this, Sadie? I really like the matte though. Like, I know. The matte looks so good.
It looks different than the rest. So this kind of looks more like one piece.
Yeah.
Where this, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. And now that I've got these side by side, I don't know. Do you start with the inside and work out?
Maybe you do.
Either way, it looks really good.
Yeah.
Either way, it looks really good. Really, really good.
All right. I'm going to come.
You want to come sit down or we just, okay, perfect. Perfect. Oh, let's do these.
Oh.
I'll let Sadie do that.
Our friends.
TikTokers. Our friends on the TikTok. Beautiful. Kelly says, is it slick? It's not. No.
No, it's more like it would stop you.
The word is on the tip of my tongue. And it's not, it's
like
silicone.
Shelf liner. No, that's not the right word. It's not slick. Like, it kind of gives you some resistance.
Yeah.
When you rub it. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Also, yeah, you can definitely change the charms on these bags to give them more of like a winter vibe, fall, all kinds of stuff. You can for sure do that.
We were playing with like a brown and tan combination before we landed on the blue. So you can do like a neutral vibe, black, white, gray would be cute.
It's not leather, it's not tacky, it's skin covers. It's like
I had a phone case that felt like this before.
What is that? It's like I like it's literally on the tip of my tongue. Not kind of not suede-ish, but anyway.
Not quite like Teflon either.
No, it's not spandex. Anyway, it's not bad.
No.
It's not my favorite.
No.
But I mean, you know.
We'll stick with our StarCraft, but in a pinch it'll work. And
yeah.
If you needed matte for a project.
Oh, if you needed like a matte vinyl, like a super quick, like, hey, I can't order it, I don't have enough time, I gotta run to Hobby Lobby, it will do in a pinch. Absolutely, but it's just not like top tier favorite.
Cecilia said she came late. What was the inspiration? It is a Louis Vuitton hand painted monogram bag dupe.
Yes. So like I am like the way that they do their monograms in the middle, they paint that stripe. Now, I think the stripe that they paint can sometimes be like smaller. I really like this big stripe though, personally. They don't really paint it smaller, but it's just like the LV Louis Vuitton like blocky letters, stripe down the middle, hand painted. That's where we got our inspiration.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
Velvet. I think it's more of like a velvet.
It's velvety.
It's like a, you know, when it's got a like a plastic has that velvet like covering on it. Like that phone case. It's not a velvet. It's not like a true.
It's not fabricy. It's
no.
Rubbery,
but it's like
rubbery velvet.
Yes, that's it.
Sure.
Anyway.
We're going with it. All right. Well, Megan has to get some now just to feel what it feels
FOMO
like.
is real with Megan all the time.
Oh, I just hit my microphone. Sorry, guys.
But I feel like we've talked about it a lot. If we do have any new members and you want to recreate this by using the font that we use today, make sure you check us out. Flocking. That's a good one. Yes, very similar.
I disagree, but okay. We'll agree to disagree. It does not.
It's not like a flocked tree. But it's.
I know what flock HGV. It feels nothing like that.
Actually, it does not feel anything like flocked HGV. You're right. We are using flocked HGV tomorrow, though. We are using flocked HGV tomorrow. It's a feel. We'll just say that it's a feel.
You gotta come tomorrow.
Yes.
If you're gonna come any day tomorrow.
Absolutely. Tomorrow we are doing a huge giveaway, huge announcements.
I think I know what the announcement is now too.
Yes.
Yes.
You really do. You just were not thinking earlier. But it's okay.
That's a good one.
We are gonna be working with 3D Super Puff, y'all. I don't think you're ready for this. Should I go get the project and let them have a little bit of a sneak peek?
Okay. They can see it on the thumbnail anyways.
I know, but they can't like see it, and I really want to show them.
Really good. It is not your typical puff. It is not brainy at all.
Nope.
It's just like poosh.
I'm gonna show our friends on TikTok first, just because it's right here and I'm standing. Y'all, can you even, like, I can't even deal with this right now. I'm obsessed with that. And actually, I'm gonna go ahead and go overhead, Sadie, and I'm gonna show them overhead.
All right.
Y'all, look at that. Like, that's puff vinyl. Can they see that there's no, like, braininess to it? Like, it's so smooth. I'm obsessed with it. Like, go back to the front. Like, look how cute this is. Like, I don't think Alicia's getting this sweatshirt.
I don't think she is.
I don't think she's getting this sweatshirt. I think this is my sweatshirt, by the way. So, I'm obsessed with it. It's just so cute. But there is a technique tomorrow that you cannot miss with this. Like, it took me 2 or 3 times to get this like perfected. So, yeah, 1:30 tomorrow. 1:30. Make sure you're here. The manufacturer, it's actually, if you go to the live listing for tomorrow, it should be in the description for the, it should be down underneath the video, and it's in the description because I can't think of the name of the company right now.
I don't know either.
But we did order it from a specific company. And we were supposed to get, they have a red. We were supposed to get the red in.
It was like backstocked when we ordered it.
It's still not in though, is it?
Not that I know.
And we ordered it like 3 months ago. So, but we got the gold and it's still beautiful.
Yeah.
And we still love. So anyway, come back over here.
I need to feel it again.
You need to feel it again?
Yeah. Wow.
Yes, we are on YouTube tomorrow. It does look even more, it looks so professional in person too. Mm-hmm. Like I could see this.
It doesn't look like anything you could make.
No, it really doesn't. And
it looks like patches, maybe that you bought the patches and put them on here, but other than that, it doesn't look like you could.
It's wild. It is wild. So anyway, make sure you are back here tomorrow with us, 1:30. We are coming back for you, TikTok. We're going live again tomorrow, 1:30 on TikTok as well. We'll be here on YouTube. We're going to do them both. So, and for those that are on TikTok, if you want the supply list for the things that we have done here today, head over to our YouTube channel, subscribe to that. It'll be in the description of the video the video for today. So that's where all of our supplies, you're going to find supplies if you want to purchase the same supplies. Okay. So if anyone doesn't have any other questions, we will see you guys back here tomorrow.
Yep, in November. We'll see you next month.
We'll see you next month.
Happy Halloween.
Bye. Guys.